Assalamu alaikum, good afternoon, namaskar, sat sri akal to all the wonderful people around the world. The last time when we had Umar Gul on our show, Afghanistan had won both their matches, India had won both their matches. And in a span of 2 days, things have turned around where Afghanistan has gone on to lose to Sri Lanka and India has gone on to lose to Pakistan, where both teams had won against each other. To discuss about what happened in both the games, we have the legendary Umar Bhai. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the show.
Walaikum assalam. Thank you so much, Anis Bhai.
Umar Bhai, let us first come to Afghanistan, Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
We rather all believed that after the first dropping what you gave to Sri Lanka, you should probably have an easy game. But in spite of that, Sri Lanka turned it on and went on to win the tight game.
Yeah, I think first of all, it was a good game. If you see, we scored a reasonable score. And it wasn't like you can say that bad score, even though in the last 2 hours we couldn't manage to score more than we scored only 12 runs. So it was a good score on that pitch. But I think a credit must go to the Sri Lankan batsmen, the way they batted and they chased the score. I think they got a good momentum. They chased both the last game. So I think right now they got their momentum and they are looking a good side now.
You mentioned two important things. One is that when Afghanistan started with Gurbaz going really very strong, but you did not finish well. So such things happen in a T20 game where the start is good but the end is not good.
Yeah, it will always happen in T20 cricket. It's a shorter version format, and in T20 cricket, 1-2 hours can change the game. And I think that was the reason that we couldn't score 180 plus because at what stage we were thinking that we will be managed to score 200 the way Gurbaz was playing and Ibrahim was playing. But as I said early, 1-2 hours can change the game, and at that moment we lost some wickets that the settled batsmen they got out, and then we couldn't capitalize the last couple of hours. So I think first reason was that we couldn't score extra for 15 to 20 runs, and the second thing is that drop catches always cost you, and I think on that day we were not on good on the field, so we couldn't grab the catches. We couldn't grab that things, so that's why we lost the game. Otherwise it would be a different result if we catch the missed chances.
Take the catches.
Yeah. So I think that cost us.
I totally agree. Two things cost Afghanistan the game, rather the finishing and the batting. But it was still a good score, and had you guys taken the catches, well, such things happen on the field. Yeah. I'm sure Afghanistan must have done a lot of hard work and before they take on Pakistan tomorrow. But one important thing, Sri Lanka did was to attack the spinners, especially they went after Rashid Khan.
I think, yeah, you're right. Every team always plan against the opposition, and I think they planned very well against our spinners because the spinners is doing a really good job for us, and Rashid is one of our key bowlers. So I think they planned against Rashid to go and hit him rather than he get him out. So get us out. So I think their plan worked, and they put under pressure Rashid. So I think you can say that was one factor as well, that in power play they scored in 17 runs in 1 hour of Rashid. So yeah, after that he tried to bowl well, even though he bowled some good overs. But the way the Sri Lankan batsmen, they got the momentum, and the best thing is the rest of the batsmen, the later on the middle order, they just continue the momentum. So I think good teams always does like that. That if you got a good foundation, you should carry it till the end.
Well, we all know what happens, that if one player can hold the innings, like you remember, you have one Zadran.
Yeah.
So if he can hold the innings and the others can play the attacking shots, that's the best way so that you finish well.
Yeah, definitely. Right now, that plan, like Ibrahim is doing the right thing.
Anchor Joe.
Like he's playing cricketing shot, and he tries to rotate the strike, and the rest of the guys to play along with him. So I think so far Ibrahim is doing really well for us. But yeah, good pass and Zazai is very important for us, that if they give us a good foundation, so the rest of the batsmen, we have some good middle order batsmen in shape up, like you can say Najib Zadran and Nabi and Rashid. Rashid can bat as well later on. So yeah, one batsman should go and play all the 20 overs.
I want to ask this question, which I asked also Angelo Matthews. In the Asia Cup, you have a rule where you have three teams. A team which wins goes into the next round.
Yeah.
Now, like Afghanistan and India, they won both their matches.
Yeah.
And in the next round, they lost both their matches. Shouldn't be there a rule where you go, suppose it's like Afghanistan and Sri Lanka went into the next round. So if you're going into the next round, you don't carry that 2 points with the team which whom you have beaten, because now after losing one game, you are in that do or die situation that if I lose one more match, I'm almost out. You got my point?
Yeah, I got your
point. In the 99 World Cup, you carry forward the points.
But I think if you are playing like in Asia Cup, there's two groups, A and B. So the four teams, they qualifying from their own groups. So I think yeah, we were expecting to carry on that points, but the thing is, you can say there is a stage of Super 4. So yes, मेरे ख्याल से थोड़ा सा ये राउंड बिल्कुल फ्रेश शुरू हो जाता है, और या तो ये होना चाहिए था कि आपके एक ही ग्रुप में होते और आप वो पॉइंट्स कैरी कर दे, लेकिन इसमें जैसे आप भी बता रहे कि वो पॉइंट्स कैरी नहीं करते और सिर्फ स्टार्ट से आप स्टार्ट करते हो, लेकिन स्टिल being a professional, being a good team,
you have to accept it.
Every game is new game for you, and you should prepare for the new game. So yeah, I think तमाम टीमें जितनी भी 4 टीमें हैं सब के सब अच्छे हैं, and still the group is open. Nobody can say that who is going to the final. So still we are hoping for a good cricket matches, and I hope Afghanistan team bounce back and they play the rest of the 2 games, try to their level best, and try they will win.
Now your next match is against your own country, Pakistan. And you know how Pakistan played against India. We will discuss about India-Pakistan later. But it's a big challenge, Umar Gul, as the fast bowling coach of Afghanistan, against his own national side. What are your plans, Umar Gul, for your own team?
Plans will be the same. To be honest, I'm a professional, and I know, being a Pakistani, I also want to win the Pakistan team. But on the other side, I'm associated with the Afghanistan team, and being a professional, as I said earlier, we are doing all the preparation like we did in the past for against the other teams. So yeah, we are looking forward, and inshallah we will make our plans, and we will give our plans to the players, and then I hope they will execute well. So yeah, looking forward. India, Pakistan and Afghanistan match, always like India Afghanistan Pakistan match. So the players are excited. The Afghanistani fans, they are very excited, and they are looking forward for a good game.
You're spot on. But any plans to how to get that player who really turned the match against India, Nawaz? The left-hander, he spoiled the party, like he went after the leg spinners. So you have any plans how to tackle Mohammad Nawaz, who's like silent like you? He does about his job, doesn't make noise, does his job, and wins the game.
Anis bhai, we have all the plans, and to be honest, yesterday we had a team meeting for the next game against Pakistan, and we have all the plans and already given to the players. So let's hope that they will execute it well. And yeah, we are all professional. The players, they are professional. The team management and coaches, they are all professional, and they are doing their best.
I'm sure, Umar Gul, you are one of the most nicest person in the game of cricket. I have seen a gentleman of game, and I'm sure you will have your plans, which is close to your heart, and it will be all seen in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. But toss plays a big factor, Umar, in Sharjah.
Depends, Anis bhai, on the pitch, how they prepare the pitch. I don't think so. It will be the toss will matter too much. Yeah, you can say in Dubai, but here, I don't think so. The toss will matter too much because the dues not happening too much. ज़्यादा ओस नहीं पड़ रही. But ये है कि या सुपर 4 स्टेजेस में प्रेशर वाली गेम्स है. जितना आप अपने प्रेशर को कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं, अपने नर्व्स को कंट्रोल करेंगे, तो आप जी सकते हो. I don't think so the test will matter too much.
All right. So we wish you all the best for this big game. It's as good as, I would say, not a do or die, but a lot depends on this game for Afghanistan to go forward into the next round. Wishing you all the best for this game.
Thank you, Anis Mai. Thank you so much.
Now coming to the game between India and Pakistan, Umar.
Yeah.
We saw a blockbuster game last Sunday where India had the last laugh, where Hardik Pandya hit the 6 and won the game.
Yeah.
And within 1 week's time, the tables have turned where Pakistan almost chased 180. Not almost, chased 180 and chased in style.
Yeah.
Tell us about your opinion about that game.
I think the first thing is is cricket fan, is cricketer. It's good that both the game they are really good games. Like the first one, India won the match, and you can't say that it was like a one-sided match. Both games are very
close,
very good, and even though no one can say who is going to win the match. So I think both games are very good, and you can say that like कभी भी टूर्नामेंट में ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि दोनों मैचेस अगर इंडिया जीत जाता तो उसका जो एक फन था और एक मजा था ना, और जो फैंस को आना था, तो वो खत्म हो जाता. तो मेरे ख्याल से बड़ा अच्छा हुआ कि लास्ट मैच पाकिस्तान जीता है, और अब फैंस और ज्यादा देख रहे कि मैं भी इंडिया पाकिस्तान फाइनल में आ जाए. तो काफी एक्साइटेड है लोग, और फैंस भी काफी एक्साइटेड है कि इंडिया पाकिस्तान फिर से they wanted to they play against third game, which is good. आप कह सकते हैं कि इसी वजह से इंडिया पाकिस्तान के मैचेस ज्यादा हो जाएंगे, एक की बजाय दो की बजाय 3 हो जाएंगे.
Okay, but now before I ask you about what Pakistan did good, if you are on the Indian side, what mistake did India do in that match?
I think first of all you can say कि पाकिस्तान ने बड़ा ज़बरदस्त अपने जो प्रेशर को था उसको बड़ा ज़बरदस्त हैंडल किया, और जो कंडीशंस थे उसको बड़ा ज़बरदस्त यूज़ किया. At one stage it was looking like India will score 200 plus, but then the bowler did a very good comeback. They bowled really well, और इतने स्ट्रॉन्ग बैटिंग लाइनअप को आपने स्टिक करना है 170 पे, और जिस तरह का वो उनको स्टार्ट मिला है. At one stage they were going with the 11 in hour, and then after that the bowler did a very good comeback. So पहले तो ये कि bowlers को बड़ा ज़बरदस्त क्रेडिट जाता है, and then the way the batter batted इतने प्रेशर गेम में इसको चेस करना, I think totally क्रेडिट जाता है पूरी टीम को, पाकिस्तान को. आप ये नहीं कह सकते कि सिर्फ बैट्समैनों को, I think बॉलर्स को भी जाता है, इवन दो सम कैचेस भी ड्रॉप हो गए दोनों साइड से. I think पाकिस्तान को तो इतना कॉस्ट नहीं किया उन कैचेस, ड्रॉप कैचेस ने, बल्कि इंडिया ने जो कैच ड्रॉप, जो आसिफ अली का कैच ड्रॉप हुआ, वो मेरे ख्याल से उसको इंडिया कोच ने हर्ट किया. और यहाँ पे मैं ये भी कहना चाहूँगा कि कोई भी प्लेयर जानबूझ के कैच ड्रॉप नहीं करता. ऑब्वियसली हर बंदा अपनी कंट्री के लिए खेलता है, अपना 100% देता है. कैच ड्रॉप इज पार्ट ऑफ गेम. सो आई थिंक काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें हमें सुनने में भी आ रहे हैं जो कि एज क्रिकेटर मुझे भी हर्ट करता है, क्योंकि इस फेज से हम गुजरे हैं. तो मेरे ख्याल से क्रिकेट फैन से मेरी यही रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप अपने प्लेयर्स को, या चाहे कोई भी प्लेयर हो, आप उनके अगेंस्ट ऐसे वर्ड यूज ना करें कि जिससे वो हर्ट हो, उसकी फैमिली हर्ट हो. तो मेरे ख्याल से एंड ऑफ द डे प्लेयर्स की ये कोशिश होती है कि वो अच्छी बेस्ट से बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंस दें.
Absolutely right. Umar Gul has given out a very nice message to everybody listening. This is finally a game. Let us take it as a game. Catches get dropped from the best of best. He's a youngster, and let's not give any names or troll them. Anyway, now coming about again India's game. Virat Kohli's innings, how was that according to you, Umar bhai?
To be honest, I really enjoyed it, and everybody wants to watch Virat Kohli and Babar Azam. Like when they bat, everybody wants to watch him and enjoying him. So जैसे मैंने आपको पहले भी कहा था कि विराट से जब मैं मिला था प्रैक्टिस में, तो मैंने उनको कहा था कि आई होप कि आप अपनी फॉर्म में वापस आ जाए, क्योंकि इस क्रिकेट फैन जूनियर जितने भी यंगस्टर है वो आपको और बाबर को देखना चाहता है। जब आप स्कोर करते हो तो वो बड़ा एंजॉय करते हैं, और मेरे ख्याल से बड़ा ज़बरदस्त यंगस्टर के लिए दोनों एक बड़ा ज़बरदस्त रोल मॉडल है, और जितने भी वर्ल्ड के क्रिकेट फैंस हैं सब देखना चाहते हैं कि ये लोग स्कोर करें, और मेरे ख्याल से बड़ी खुशी हुई है कि विराट वापस फॉर्म में आया। ऑब्वियसली ही वाज ट्राइंग हिज बेस्ट, बट द लाइक यहाँ पे आप एक चीज़ भी आप मैं आपको नोट कराना चाहता हूँ कि स्पोर्ट्समैन हमेशा बड़े स्ट्रांग होते हैं, फिजिकली भी और मेंटली भी। तो आप इस चीज़ से अंदाज़ा लगाए कि जितना बैड पैच विराट पे गुजरा है लास्ट लाइक कपल ऑफ 1 डेढ़ साल से, लेकिन वो मेंटली और फिजिकली कभी भी कमज़ोर नहीं हुआ, वीक नहीं हुआ। बड़ा स्ट्रांगली उसने कम बैक किया, बड़ा स्ट्रांगली उसने लाइक स्कोर किया, ज़बरदस्त बैटिंग की है, और इससे आप अंदाज़ा लगा सकते हैं कि वो मेंटली कितना स्ट्रांग है। तो आई थिंक इससे ये भी एक लोगों को एक मैसेज जाता है कि चाहे आप जो भी स्पोर्ट्स खेलते हो, ज़रूर स्पोर्ट्स खेलें। इससे ना सिर्फ आप फिजिकली फिट होते बल्कि मेंटली भी बड़ा आपको हेल्प मिल सकता है इससे।
Very valid point. Umar Gul says that you need to be physically and mentally strong. That's what they say as the temperament of a player, which is emotional, physical, and mental. He's hit the nail, Umar. India taking on Sri Lanka tonight. You have played against them. What advice would you give the Indian camp?
आई थिंक अब अगर आप श्रीलंका के देख रहे तो बड़ा ज़बरदस्त लास्ट 2 मैच में उन्होंने अपने मोमेंटम पकड़ा, बड़ा ज़बरदस्त वो चेस कर रहे हैं, और मेरे ख्याल से अगर आज टॉस मैटर करेगा इस पिच पे, जिस तरह मैंने
Suppose
कहा।
India toss हार जाता है.
सॉरी,
If India lose the toss, then India will definitely be batting. Everybody is putting the opposition in.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल देखिए, टॉस तो आपके हाथ में नहीं है, वो तो आपके कंट्रोल में नहीं है, लेकिन बेस्ट क्या कर सकते हैं कि आप अगर आप बॉलिंग सेकंड करते हैं, आप अच्छा स्कोर बोर्ड पे डालते हो, तो ऑब्वियसली जब आप चेस करते हो तो वो एक प्रेशर तो होता है। जब एक बड़ा टारगेट बोर्ड पे होता है तो प्रेशर तो होता है, लेकिन उसको फिर आपने कैपिटलाइज किस तरह करना है, फिर आपने मैच किस तरह जीतना है। मेरे ख्याल से इंडियन बॉलर्स को चाहिए कि वो अर्ली विकेट ले सके। अगर आप उनके टॉप ऑर्डर को आप जल्दी आउट करते हैं तो ऑब्वियसली उनके मिडिल ऑर्डर पे प्रेशर आएगा। तो यही है, जिस तरह के श्रीलंका लाइक वो अगर आउट भी होते हैं तो वो अपने उनके जो मिडिल ऑर्डर के बैट्समैन हैं वो रुकते नहीं है, वो स्ट्रोक खेलते हैं। तो मेरे ख्याल से बेस्ट ये है कि इंडिया के बॉलर अटैकिंग बॉलिंग करे, विकेट के लिए जाए, तभी आप कामयाब हो सकते हैं। अदरवाइज अगर आप उसको डीप लेके जाते हो तो फिर बहुत कम चांसेस होते हैं एंड पे आपके जो ना, जिस तरह के क्रिकेट हो रही है, जिस तरह के पिचेस आजकल बन रहे हैं T20 के लिए स्पेशली, तो एंड पे 10-12 रन रोकना भी मुश्किल है। तो I'll advise the Indian bowler, go for the wicket. It doesn't matter they are hitting
Going
you
for
for,
us.
लेकिन जब तक आप आउट नहीं करेंगे आप मैच नहीं जीत सकते।
100% right, Umar Gul. India's inability to pick wickets in the last match gave Pakistan that cushion that they could attack. Now,
Yeah.
2 questions, Umar, before I sign off. Will you pick Dinesh Karthik or will you pick Rishabh Pant in your squad?
डेफिनेटली ऋषभ पंत, उसका जो वो एक उसका जो एक आप कह सकते हैं कि आपके लिए मैच सिंगल हैंडेडली वो मैच जिता सकता है। उसका जो इम्पैक्ट है, बात 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 इम्पैक्ट की आती है, नो डाउट। दिनेश कार्तिक गुड प्लेयर है, उस तरह के आईपीएल के जिस तरह के उसने कमबैक किया, ऑब्वियसली उसने परफॉर्म करके कमबैक किया, लेकिन एंड ऑफ द डे आपका आता है इम्पैक्ट कि आप कौन से प्लेयर की ज़्यादा इम्पैक्ट है। तो मेरे ख्याल से ऋषभ पंत की ज़्यादा इम्पैक्ट है। 2 फैक्टर है उसके, एक तो उसके जो स्ट्राइक रेट है काफ़ी हाई है, स्कोरिंग रेंज उसकी जो शॉर्ट रेंज है काफ़ी ज़्यादा है, और सेकंड जो प्लस पॉइंट है लेफ्ट हैंडेड है, लेफ्ट हैंड बैटिंग करता है। श्रीलंका के पास है लाइक हसरंगा किशोर भी है, और उसके लिए काफ़ी लाइक ऋषभ पंत का होना बड़ा ज़रूरी है पिच पे। तो तभी वो उसको टेक ओवर कर सकते हैं, अदरवाइज दोनों है, लेकिन मेरे ख्याल से ऋषभ पंत ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट प्लेयर है.
Very well said. Rishabh Pant has got that impact. He's a player who can single-handedly change the match. You've got to back the talent, and we need to see whether India is going to back him or DK. We'll have to wait and watch. Two spinners played against Pakistan, both well leg spinners. The young Ravi Bishnoi and the experienced Yuzvendra Chahal. We know what happened in that game. Your pick for today's game against Sri Lanka out of the two, or will you pick both?
I think I'll put in off spinner because Sri Lanka had too many left-handed batsmen. So I'll go with the German and experienced off spinner. So
that will be Ashwin.
Yeah, that will be Ashwin because Ashwin is on the bench, and I don't think so. They will go with two leg spinner today.
So who will go out according to you? Whom would you like to see in the team? Like you mentioned, Pant in the team. Out of the two leg spinner, who goes out and one off spinner comes in?
I think the young Bishnoi. He can be rested, and Ashwin can play because he's a good all-rounder and he has an impact. जिस तरह मैंने अर्ली कहा कि श्रीलंका के पास ज़्यादा वो है लेफ्ट हैंड बैट्समैन है, तो मेरे ख्याल से ऑब्वियसली इंडियन टीम के मैनेजमेंट ने भी इस पे सोचा भी होगा, और ये तो हम लाइक सोच रहे हैं. बाकी उनकी अपनी थिंकिंग है कि वो लोग क्या सोच रहे हैं. वो दो लेग स्पिनर के साथ जा रहे हैं, लेकिन अगर आप क्रिकेट के एज क्रिकेट एक्सपर्ट बात करें या रियलिटी को देख के, तो अगर जिस टीम में ज्यादा लेफ्ट हैंडर, तो ऑब्वियसली अगर आपके बेंच पे ऑफ स्पिनर बैठा हुआ तो फिर आप
बड़ा ऑफ स्पिनर है, इसमें छोटा मोटा नाम नहीं है.
नहीं काफी वही मैं कह रहा हूँ ना कि एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ स्पिनर है, उसको एक्सपीरियंस है, काफी क्रिकेट खेल चुका है, तो आई थिंक फिर तो आपको ऑफ स्पिनर के साथ जाना होगा.
And you are saying to take Chahal instead of Bishnoi?
Yes.
So what about Avesh Khan? Suppose if there is Avesh Khan is available, then you can only pick. You have to drop one batsman. Maybe Deepak Hooda goes out.
मेरे ख्याल से बिल्कुल आपके, क्योंकि अगर आप देखें ना इंडिया की बैटिंग लाइन बहुत स्ट्रांग है. इवन अगर एशवन आता है तो ही कैन बैट, एशवन कर लेता है. आपके 7वें नंबर पे जर्मन बैट्समैन आता है, तो मेरे ख्याल से आपको अगर आवेश, मेरे ख्याल से लास्ट मैच में कोई इंजरी प्रॉब्लम थी उसको, अगर वो फिट होता है तो ऑब्वियसली आपके टीम में एक पेस का होना बड़ा ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि पेस हमेशा फ़र्क डालता है, वो फ़र्क पड़ता है उससे बैट्समैनों को. और जिस तरह की दुबई के जो पिचेस है वो थोड़े से बाउंसी, उसमें अब थोड़े से बेहतर हो गए. सपोर्टिंग आप कह सकते हैं कि सपोर्टिंग पिचेस हो गई दोनों के लिए, बैट्समैन और बॉलर दोनों के लिए, तो वहाँ पे अगर आपके पास तेज और क्विक बॉलर है तो मेरे ख्याल से फिर आपको जाना चाहिए उसके साथ.
Umar Gul has given his opinion. India needs to pick Rishabh Pant ahead of Dinesh Karthik. India needs to pick Ravichandran Ashwin because he feels Sri Lanka has a lot of left-handers. And Ravi Bishnoi can be benched. He's still a youngster, and the experience of Ashwin will come into play. India, he wants Chahal. And of course, if Avesh is available and if he's fit, he needs to come ahead of Hooda. That's all we have for today's show. We had the great Umar Gul on our giving his insight about both Afghanistan's match as well as India-Pakistan match and today's India-Sri Lanka match. We wish him all the best for his game tomorrow. And inshallah, when we come back to see each other, we'll see smile on Umar Gul's face as well as the smile on Indian fans' face. Thank you, Umar bhai.
Thank you so much, Anish bhai. Take care.